Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to your English class. This is the time to learn in a virtual way. As you already know, this is going to be for my ninth grade students, and today I am going to explain you what activities we are going to be doing for this week. Okay, so we are going to start working this week with Unit 11, and the name of this unit is Help. As you already know, we are going to divide this week into sessions. So in session number 1, which is going to be for today, we are going to start working with the reading comprehension exercises. And we are going to take into account the short article that we have on page 102 on your Think Students book. And after that, we are going to continue with this section, Train to Think, and here we are going to be learning about cause and effect, and this is going to be on page 103. And after that, for today, we are going to be also practicing our speaking skills, and we are going to practice picture description, and for that we are going to take into account the pictures that you have on your Think Students book on pages 102 and 103. This is going to be for today, and those are the activities that we are going to be doing. And for tomorrow, we are going to continue with session number 2, and we are going to start talking about the grammatical aspects, and this topic for tomorrow is gerund or infinitive. And this is going to be on page 104 of your Think Students book. And after that, we are going to continue with our vocabulary. In this unit, it is going to be related to danger and safety. And after that, we are going to continue with our listening exercises, and we are going to be practicing the cat listening format, and this is going to be on page 105 of your Think Students book. Okay, and finally, we are going to have some fun practicing the grammar. Okay, and we are going to do it through the platform quizzes.com, and we are going to be playing some online games. Okay, so those are the activities that we are going to be doing today and tomorrow. So this video is going to be focused mainly on this aspect, the grammatical aspect, gerund or infinitive. So for that reason, pay attention to what I am going to explain you in here. Take notes, and if you have any doubt, please let me know it in my class. Okay, so let's start with this. Verbs followed by gerund or infinitive. In English, when we have two verbs in a sentence, some of them are followed by gerund or others are followed by infinitive. But first of all, it is important to start with this question. What is a gerund? Okay, so I am going to give you the answer. A gerund looks like a verb, but it is actually a noun. Let's see the structure. We have the base form plus the particle ing. Okay, so let's listen to this example. Listening to music helps me relax. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the main verb and the particle ing. Okay, so listening to music helps me relax. In Spanish is escuchar música me ayuda a relajarme. Okay, so now let's see what is an infinitive. This is the question. What is an infinitive? Okay, this is the answer. It is the base form of the verb. Okay, so let's see its structure. The infinitive is formed by the particle to, as you can see it in here, plus the verb. Let's see an example. I prefer not to listen to music when I'm working. Okay, as you can see here, we have the to infinitive, to listen. Okay, yo prefiero no escuchar música cuando estoy trabajando. Okay, so now I am going to start with this one, the verbs followed by gerund. And this is the structure. Pay attention to this. The verb, okay, and the particle ing. I have included the colors in here for you to try to identify and better understand this topic, okay? In English, we have different groups of verbs, and I am going to give you a small group that all of them are followed by by the verb plus ing, okay? So in this group of verbs, we have the verb enjoy, don't mind, can't stand, finish, imagine, feel like, suggest, and finish. Okay, so pay attention to the examples that I have prepared for you and take note of this. Okay, so let's start with example number 1. I enjoy playing soccer with my classmates. As you can see here, we have two verbs together. And the first verb is enjoy, and that means that the next verb needs to be with ing. It is not possible to say I enjoy to play. This is considered that it is wrong grammatically talking, okay? So it is important to take into account this. The translation would be into Spanish like this: yo disfruto jugar fútbol con mis amigos, okay? So let's see example number 2. This one: they feel like going out tonight with their friends. As you can see here, we have the verb feel like, and the next verb goes with ing form. Okay, so this is the second example. Let's see the third example. She suggested coming to the class on time. Again, you can see the verb in here, and after the verb suggest, you need to use the ing of the verb. Okay, ella sugirió llegar a clase a tiempo. Okay, and let's finish with example number 4. He will finish painting his house today afternoon. As you can see, these verbs, all of them are in different grammatical tenses. So for that reason, in any grammatical tense that you are going to use them, the next verb, as you can see in here, needs to go in the ing form. Okay, very good. So the translation into Spanish will be like this: él terminará de pintar su casa hoy en la tarde. Okay, so these are the verbs, or some of the verbs that are followed by gerund. Okay, so remember, when you have these verbs first, the next verb that follows them needs to go with the ing form, as you can see in these examples. Okay, so let's continue now with the verbs followed by to infinitive. Okay, so this is the structure: to plus the verb, and also we have this group of verbs in here. As you can see, we have hope, promise, learn, expect, plan, decide, and choose. They are only some of these verbs. You are going to find more of them, but I am going to include some examples of them in here. Pay attention. Example number 1. I hope to see you tomorrow at home. As you can see, we have the verb hope in here, and the next verb is followed by to and the verb in the basic form. Okay, it is not correct to say I hope seeing you tomorrow at home. It is considered grammatically incorrect in English. Okay, so the translation into Spanish would be like this: yo espero verte mañana en la tarde. Okay, let's continue with another example. This is going to be example number 2. She wanted to learn English 3 years ago. Again, you have the verb want in here. This is in past tense, and that means that the next verb needs to go with the to infinitive, and after that the verb learn. It is not right to say she wanted she wanted learning. It is not right to say this. You always need to include the to infinitive. Okay, and the translation into Spanish would be: ella quiso estudiar inglés hace 3 años. O ella quería estudiar inglés o aprender inglés hace 3 años. Okay, so very good. Let's continue with example number 3. They are planning to build a new house. Again, you have the verb planning here, and this is in a continuous form. And after that, you have the particle to in the main verb. Okay, a new house. Ellos están planeando construir una casa nueva. And let's finish with this example number 4. He promised to come back home early. Again, you have the verb promised in here in past tense, and after that you need to include the particle to, and after that the verb. Okay, and the translation into Spanish would be él prometió regresar a casa temprano. Okay, so I hope you have learned these verbs and you have enjoyed this explanation, and let's see in my class. Remember, if you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay, so thank you so much. Bye bye.